Hi all, welcome back. Today I want to start a new series focused on the new Platinum DLC package, and I want to run a paper mill in a Silver Run Forest. Basically I want to see if we can profitably run a paper mill only, or primarily focusing on forestry and production. Of course I have some mods and DLCs installed. You can see here when we go to the mod and DLC list what I got installed. Most of these won't be useful for this, considering these are mainly used for agriculture. But today we're gonna be focusing on the paper mill, or at least in this series. So if we scroll down on the production tab, we find the paper mill right here. So you can see it accepts wood, produces paper. But first we need to find a good spot for the paper mill. The map is very big. Not only do we want to find a good spot, we also want to find it near rail. We would like to be able to export our production in case that's most profitable, or we want to sell it. Usually you sell down in the city area. Still relative new. It's what is it today? It's Tuesday. The DLC came out last night, I believe. So I'm just looking at the train. You can see there are some spots where we can rent a train. And it would be ideal to have the paper mill near that. So in this area, or up here in this area. So we have Elm Creek going out both ways. So you're wondering about these vehicles we already have. Well, they're not ours, we can use them, but they belong to the map. What do we have here? We have a gas station. Could be useful if we need to fuel. We also want to buy some land where we can easily plant and grow trees after we cut them all down. Reasonable size here, right? Let's go up to this area. This is right next to the old sawmill. It's a nice place to load a train, but it's far from the city if we want to sell to a store there. So here is the city station. No real good places for loading. Maybe here, down here. So if we keep the train on the main track, we could perhaps load it from this side, if we can buy this area. Let's see. Oh, then you only get a small sliver of land. Not really ideal. This is a nice place. I guess this over here. Could also load the train down. Oh, even better. But we still have these ramps. Not really ideal when I want to load a train. with the machinery. Not sure what this is. It says sell wood, so I guess I can sell wood here to the sawmill. So I think a good compromise would be around here. So maybe we should start out by buying this area. Well, actually, it looks like we're getting this small square as well if we buy it. Could be a nice place for the factory. But considering the layout of the factory, I would actually prefer the factory to be over here in the wooded area. Let's buy this plot. Let's see the size of the factory on the plot. So we go to production, paper factory. Oh, we have a crossing here. So maybe over in this area would be ideal. Yes, I think this is where we want to build. So I'm just gonna buy a chainsaw and clear out some of this area, flatten it so we can place the factory around here. Oh, the stone could be a problem. I'm not sure because that's also one of the new things with the DLC, is that we have these stone tools causing problems. We'll see. Alright. Time for some time lapse. Be right back. Well, there we go. Cleared out the area, got the paper factory set up near a road. I was struggling a bit with one of these, so it's under the stairs. The same back here, you can see there's some rock, but I guess that looks kind of naturally built on top. I started placing some of the wood onto the factory, but before I load it up to the factory, I would like to set production. So carton, we are not going to make. We are going to make paper. Yes. We're just storing right now. So let's just get that in there. So now the paper factory is rolling. And I really enjoy this feature. It's like a drive-through. So back here we will have our forestry. And on this side we will have our transportation. So we have the city and the railway down there. Very nice. And here we can pick up our production. I will just continue with the time lapse now. I will be filling in all these logs right here. Just get that production up and running. And then I'll be painting around the area on the ground. You can see by default you get this concrete texture at the bottom. I'm not a fan, but you'll see in a minute the decorations. There we go. Factory up and running. We got a small house. I leveled the terrain a bit, decorated the terrain, made a small parking area in case we get a car. And production is on the way, as you can see. So you can see we are producing 24 cycles a month, so we just need to sleep one time. I think we used it all by then. But I'm not sure if this translates directly into one paper roll. We'll see. But we definitely need more wood anyway. So, considering how much land we actually own now, we have all this land back here. I want to start clearing out a lot of this so we can set up some proper forestry. Right now it's just random trees, random dirt. So we need to look into some machinery and some tree planters. Of course, with this new setup, a lot of new machinery has been added. But one of the first things I plan to get is possibly this John Deere tree cutter. I would imagine you can just go up, cut a tree, bring it back to the... Oh, 2 trees it says here on the left. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, let me turn the webcam off. I'm not sure why it's been on all the time. Anyway, 2 trees. What else is there? We also need to plant trees somehow. So, forestry equipment. I thought there was something about a new tree planter. Ah, must be this one, right? So what type of machine does this go on? I guess the saplings go in here, and then you dig, put a sapling in. Oh, we can just click combinations. Okay, so it goes on an excavator. Fairly expensive equipment. What else do we have? Of course, we still have the original tree planter. This one, the tree plow, which is actually also very good. I like that a lot. Okay, but first we need to get into cutting, clearing up the area. And of course we could go with one of these immediately, but let's not go too crazy. So I actually think most sensible, well, either we go and chop them down manually, and then we get a machine like this to just drag them into the paper mill. It's also an option. Let's try this one first. Wheel setup. Yes, we want some big wheels. Oh, tinted windows, yes. Oh. Okay. Oh, and for anybody wondering, yes, I'm using 2 joysticks. Well, I'm playing mouse and keyboard right now, but when I use machinery, so on my left hand I have a joystick. That's actually from a flight simulator I used to play, a Horses joystick. But I'm using the joystick for the left joystick in-game. And for the right I have this farming simulator side panel. Let's see which way is the easiest to get to our place. Oh, it's right behind us. Okay. I wonder if this can have a trailer, or if I can unattach the tool. No, doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's try this. Like to cut as slow as possible. Oh. Ah. Yeah. Okay, so it actually holds the tree. So I can collect 2 trees at once. Let's try that. Well, maybe not 2 of that size. Alright, let's see how we get this in there. So I guess we just pull it. How do we release? Well, that was easy. Production. Yes, we definitely can fit a lot of trees in there. Well, maybe I'm doing something wrong since... Oh, this tree... Ah, there we go. Okay. What about this one? That's good. What about... maybe also too thick. There we go. That's 2 trees again. It's very hard to see where you're going in this machine. Okay, flip the trees over. And release them as soon as I find the right button. There we go. So why? Oh, hang on. The tree was bugged. Looks like we need to push from the other side. Very nice. So you noticed I placed a small shed outside before. That's basically because we also need a place to sleep, right? Of course I have the mod installed so I can sleep anywhere. Oh, now it's not too thick, so it's only sometimes. Oh, that's not good. Looks like the tree might be too heavy. Interesting. It's only 4 tons. Shouldn't be that bad. Alright, let's reset this vehicle. But definitely now I see even more reason to have either a tractor or a similar setup to this. The one with the hook on the back, so this guy, he would just drive around taking down a couple of trees, put them in a stack, and then we'll just pull them into the paper plant with the other machine. Because I don't think I can pick up anything with this one. Even if I wanted to. No. That's not possible. So let's see. So instead of this guy driving back every time, sorry about that. He's just gonna cut down some trees out here. So let's say this one. Can we get one more? Or are they too thick? No, that's 2. So then we just place them here maybe. Yes. And we go for this one. Is that right here? On top? Same for this one. There. So you got a nice stack of trees right there. Let's see if this chainsaw can actually take out these annoying bushes. Yes, it could. Very nice. And then he would just move on to the next area, right? So you can see, here we go. Then we could just pull them over with, let's see, forestry machines. What's this? No, not that. But we could potentially use a small crane like this, but I was more thinking this type. Let's try it. We got the money, right? Oh, this one is faster. Or at least faster. I'm not sure what's going on with the seat. So we can lift, we can turn, and open. Yes. Perfect. There we go. Easy. I think that's the way to do it. Now with all this money we're spending, I think we just need to find out how much we're actually earning from Oh, it's still too heavy. What's going on here? Oh, it's the roof. There we go. So we got 23,000 liters of wood in now. Does that give us 1 or 2 pallets of paper? Let's go to sleep and see what happens in one day, if we get paper even. There's still no paper here, but let's go and check the production. Oh, we got half. One half. We spent half of the wood. There we go. So we're going to spawn instead of store. Oh, it spawned now, I think. 1.3 tons. Okay. Well, that's clear then. Then we also need machinery to be able to move this. I could of course use power, but I really don't like to do that. The only reason I have the mod installed is for tree stumps. These bugged ones, like this floating one. I can't even remove it. Very nice. Well, let's see if it's worth anything. All the way to the bottom. New paper roll. Elm Creek or Silver Run Market. So it's clearly better to export it. It says 6,700, but what is that? Is that per what? How much is 6,000? It doesn't say. Well, we'll see next time. We got a sawmill up and running, and looks great. We got a little house, we got a couple of machines, and next time let's see if we can optimize our production of trees, and we also need to look into how to move the finished product. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know if you have any suggestions or ideas. Bye bye.